you trying to figure out which part of Austin to live in and just don't know which way to turn? Don't worry, we've got you covered. Today we're covering Central Austin. Think Hyde Park, Rosedale, Terrytown, Pemberton Heights, North Loop. I'm going to give you the lay of the land through a Google map tour, show you all the kind of hot spots you need to know, how you go shopping, where you go shopping, where to eat, how far everything is, where the parks are, and most importantly, where are the golf courses. So stick around to the end. I'll give you all this information and more, and some bonus properties that are off market that you can only see here today. Hi, I'm Nicole Cooper, and my team and I absolutely love helping people make a smooth transition to Austin, Texas. So whether you're looking to move today, tomorrow, or somewhere in between, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're always available to help you find the home that matches your lifestyle. Now let's get started on Central Austin. All right. So what we have here is our map of Central Austin. Now, one of the things you might notice is it's not a perfect circle, and there's a reason for that. This I-35 up and down north and south highway delineates east and west. Anything east of I-35 in Austin, we call that East Austin. So what we did was we took the land from inside the lake and I-35 north of downtown, because downtown over here is just a lot of high rises, and we went up to 51st Street on the northern boundary. So that's what we're calling our Central Austin circle today, and those are the numbers I'm going to be giving you, and the house types and all the good things in between there that you need to check out, so if you can know if you want to live there in Central Austin. Now, before we get started of diving into the map details, I want to give you a little bit about the averages and what to expect for home prices in the area. In general, we've got an average close price of $1,600,000, and that puts it about $625 a square foot. The homes are on average 2,550 feet and on about a quarter of an acre lot. So now when you're thinking about this part of town, I want you to think about huge trees, charm, character, historical homes spotted all throughout, large yards, sense of community. This is a place where people live in Austin. When they live in these places in Austin, they're very proud to call Central Austin home, whether that's Pemberton Heights, Bryker Woods, Rosedale, North Loop, all the works that we're going to talk about today. People love to live in this part of Austin because it's so centrally located, so you can work absolutely anywhere around the county and be somewhat easy, have somewhat of an easy commute. There's actually public transportation that goes through these parts of town, and the restaurants, theaters, parks, everything is nearby. So you don't have to worry about traffic like the rest of the world in Austin. So let's dive on into the map and get specific about what's to love about that part of town. So we're gonna start right here with Peace Park, right in the middle of this area. So homes that front this park in the back, they bring a premium. Why? Well, because Shoal Creek goes through it and it's absolutely beautiful. It's the start of the rolling terrain of Austin, the start of the rolling terrain, and it's quiet. It's tucked back in here, and there isn't any commercial properties back in here. So it is very quiet compared to some other urban Austin living. Now, what makes Peace Park so cool? Well, first of all, its location right in the middle of town. Here's when we've actually had some rain. You can see the water actually going through the creek, through Bolden Creek. And then in the spring, when Eeyore's birthday is around, Eeyore, think Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, we have a celebration for Eeyore, and there are food trucks. Think all the hippies come out in Austin, plus a lot of other people too, and hang out together, eat together, and under this big tree here that you see, they have a huge drum circle. So you will literally have non-stop drumming going on all day long. I've never seen anything like it, and it's so much fun that you should go check it out if you're here during Eeyore's birthday. All right, up next, we were down here at Peace Park. Now we're heading over here to the Laguna Gloria Art Museum. Laguna Gloria Art Museum is a definite destination for Austin if you're around and you're into art at all. They have exhibits all that change all throughout the year, and this is the kind of the anchor in the middle of the Laguna Gloria Art Museum. So You're gonna have a lot of weddings there. A lot of people get married outside on the grounds, and then they'll have their reception in the house. But you can also get married outside. It's an absolutely gorgeous space, both inside and out. And if you're into art, I would definitely recommend you go over and check it out throughout the year as it changes. From the Laguna Gloria, now we're heading over to the Elizabeth Ney Museum. Now this one is an 1892 residence of a German artist who fled Europe's anti-intellectual movement. So you can go there and check out this old home from 1892. We don't have too much of that year construction in Texas, compared to Europe. So it's pretty neat to go and check out. And in addition, you can check out all the sculptures and German heritage relics on the inside. While we're speaking about historical charm, I'm going to show you kind of some examples of what you can expect to find home-wise in this area. So this one is vintage Hyde Park classic home right here. This one is the historical bungalow style, like mid 1900s right here. Now this one is one of the ones that has been reconstructed to look like a historical home. This one's a 2009 construction, but you can see how they kept that craftsman appeal to it. One more example of what you can find all throughout with our typical bungalow from the mid 1900s. And then lastly, I'm going to show you what is the exact opposite and what is being built today. So this is modern, this is contemporary modern, this is what's being built throughout. So, I'll go ahead and comment on this while we're here. Some Austinites get kind of mad, the ones that have been living here their whole life, when things like this get built. We've had laws come into play, like the McMansion laws, to try and prevent these types of construction to keep that old school charm. But look, people want modern now, and so the developers are building what they can sell. And these new kind of designs with the mixed textures, the large windows throughout, the multi-level and multi-landscape types of yards. This is just the trend right now. So, it's kind of taking away from some areas of those charms, but you will still find pockets in all of these neighborhoods with those truly vintage homes all throughout the street. You just have to go and look for them, and I can show you where they are. All right, so the Central Austin vibe, it's got that sense of community, character, walkability, public transportation. It surrounds the university. In fact, let me show you how the community is around the University of Texas. Here I'm showing you where the University of Texas is. So this right here is the University of Texas, right in the thick of things. Big campus. I did go to University of Texas, so I'm a little bit biased. I love it. But anyway, it brings kind of a youthful energy to all this surrounding area downtown, plus some more cultural diversity as well as cultural resources as students come from all around the world to go to the University of Texas. Another really good thing about living in Central Austin is you're close to healthcare. You're close to medical emergency centers, or all the doctors in town. They kind of hover around the central area. So to give you your bearings, the university was here. We have the Laguna Gloria over here. And here is the Heart Hospital as well as Seton Medical, two of the main hospitals in Austin. And just a little bit further south down here where it says Medical District, that is where the main Dell Seton Medical Center is. So center of town is where it's at if you need to be near a hospital. And you can see even how close these two are right here. And when you have hospitals that close together, you have tons of little side doctor offices and clinics and things, and all the testing centers and things are right there. So you don't have to go very far if you need medical care often. All right, next we're going to talk a little bit about restaurants. Central Austin has some great food. So we're going to start here at this little place called Ludy's Garden. Take a look at this indoor picture here and all the plants inside. It is so fun. Not to mention the food is impeccable. It's fancy food, it's expensive, but if you're looking for a good date night, this might be your spot. Ludy's is good. Next, if we hop over just a little bit, this is kind of what I kind of refer to it as the heart of Hyde Park. You have Hyde Park Grill, Quack's Bakery, and you've got a couple of other Italian restaurants nearby, and Curra's Grill. So Hyde Park Bar and Grill is kind of the original Hyde Park restaurant, and think old school diner. Here's a good shot of it, and then a little bit of fried food. They have a wonderful little sign out front with the big fork, but most importantly, Hyde Park has the best French fries in town. I don't know, it's debatable. Comment below if you disagree or if you agree. They have some great French fries, y'all. I think you should check them out. Now, we've hopped a little bit further west. We're over here at Uchiko. You will find that everybody that attends Uchiko loves it. It's sushi. It's good sushi. It's fancy sushi. So they like to make their plates even more pretty than just a piece of sushi. So if you go there, expect a large tab, but a really fun time. Then you have something more down to earth like the Draft House. Think an actual British brewery, or not a brewery, a pub. They have all the beer on tap, and that's all they have is beer. So if you don't want beer, don't go there. Then we have the other extreme. We have Pint House Pizza. And let me tell you, it's one of my favorite pizzas in town, and they're their own brewery. So they make their own beer or brew their own beer, and the Electric Jellyfish IPA, I hear, is a very popular one. I'm not too into IPAs myself, but if you are, I would highly recommend the Electric Jellyfish, per all of my friends that do love it. And at the northern boundary of our circle today, foreign and domestic is another hot spot for food. It was on, I think it was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. It was a husband and wife team. I think that they are no longer a team, but they're known for these big popovers right here. So if you're into that kind of thing, I'm told they do have the best popovers around. I have tried them. It's just not my thing, but the rest of their food is amazing. So give it a try. All right, we've talked a little bit about the houses, and we've talked that it does have public transportation. We've talked about the food. Let's talk a little bit more about the outdoor activities. So we started with Peace Park, which is amazing and one of the anchors in the community. There are other parks throughout. We've got the Ramsey neighborhood park here that has picnic areas and workout benches and things like that. We've got the Hancock Recreational Center. And this Hancock golf course, it's a little 9-holer. It's pretty small. I can actually say I have never played it. I'd say it's for the very beginner. They do have a little area you can hit balls, and you can walk and play the Hancock golf course. But I wanted to point that out because it is right in the heart of Hyde Park. But most central to this area of town is going to be Lions Golf Course. Now, Lions Golf Course is out here on kind of the southwest corner of everything. I actually have a tournament there tomorrow. I'm kind of nervous because the weather's not predicted to be very good. It's going to be in the 40s. But anyway, Lions Golf Course has been in Austin forever. It's being threatened to be torn down and made into condos. So a lot of the people, just the citizens of Austin, fight for it all the time. Cindy Fig Courier is a good friend of mine, and she is on the board out there that helps try to keep Muni and not a condo. Everyone refers to the Lions Golf Course as Muni, and it's right in the center of Terrytown and Deep Eddy over there. It's a cute little course. It's a good course. It's public, but it is the closest golf course to all the neighborhoods we're talking about today. The other golf courses that would be the closest nearby would be Austin Country Club. Membership is full, long waiting list there. Westlake Country Club, they're getting near their waiting list, but they still have memberships as of today. So those both are going to be a little bit on the west side of town. And then probably the next closest one will be Great Hills, which is up in the Arboretum area. And that's kind of the northwest corner. So to recap where those golf courses are, this is going to be where the Lions Municipal Public Course is. This is Austin Country Club right here. You're going to have Westlake Country Club right out here. And then just a bit further north, right up here, is going to be Great Hills. And it may look like it's far away, but it's a really easy commute to get there. And probably the next closest would be Barton Creek after those three. So though, if you're looking for a private community, you're going to be going to Austin Country Club, Westlake, Barton Creek, or Great Hills. Otherwise, you can play the Lions as a public course. So Central Austin overall is a very inclusive community. Don't forget your pets. They love the dogs. Everyone in Austin, we all love dogs. So you're gonna see them on all the patios and all the trails out with their owners all the time. Redbud Isle, the Peace Park. You're gonna see them on the patio having beer at Pint House. Anywhere that has a patio, you're basically gonna have dogs in tow with their humans. Now let's go over a little bit about the shopping and how you get your groceries in downtown, or in Central Austin, not downtown Austin, groceries and shopping. All right, to give you your bearings a little bit here, here's the downtown area. Here is the University of Texas. This is 51st Street here, so that was our northern boundary of the circle. The main grocery store in here is this Central Market. It is one of my favorite grocery stores in town. Think upscale, higher end, nicer choices, higher end food. Lots of organic food there. It is an HEB, a Central Market HEB, so it's the high end of HEB. And HEB is already great, but you can get things a lot more customized here. You can special order as well. Not that you can't do that at the regular HEB, but this one's just a little bit bigger and more choices available. So that one is right in the center of Central Austin. And then over here towards the east side a little bit more, this would be kind of where all the Hyde Park areas would go to. This would be just a regular HEB. You can see it's great as well, but just not quite that high-end luxury feel as you feel when you're down at that Central Market. And speaking of that Central Market, they also have a huge outdoor seating area with a big playground. So you'll see moms and dads taking their kids there all the time because they can eat a peaceful lunch while their kids go out and play on the playground. And then for us big kids, they have concert series there out on the patio. So they have all kinds of music at different times of the year. So you just check out their website and see who's playing and go enjoy. You can buy food and drink in the grocery store and then just go sit out on their own patio and have a little picnic while you're there. So thanks for sticking around so far. I promised you I would show you a couple of off-market properties. And here they are. I got one example of each. I got an example of a new construction, an example of an old historical home. So we're gonna start with this historical home first. It's listed with by Anna Lee with Moreland Properties. And check this out, y'all. It was built in 1927. It has 3,524 square feet and it's on 3/10 of an acre. So look at this picture. Isn't that great? I mean, the historical charm that you can find in this part of town. 1927. And this one's listed for $2,200,000. Now let's go to the absolute other extreme. We have this one here listed with Will Stakely at the Den Property Group. This one was built in 2022, so it's basically brand new, 3,183 square feet, and it's on just about 2/10 of an acre, and this is the modern day design here. You see how they're mixing the textures with the metal and the stucco and all the glass. It has a swimming pool, and what a great, they call this the cliff edge, living on the edge property because they're as it rolls down into the creek there. So that's a prime location there on Shoal Creek. From 1927 to 2022, that's 100 years difference. You can see that we've changed it quite a bit in our architectural design over the years. This one is listed for $3,150,000. So these off-market properties are for sale. They're just not listed in the public MLS. So if you'd like to see them, they're available to me, and I can hook you up with them anytime to show you them in person. Just let me know what you're looking for, if you're looking for that early 1900s or early 2000s. The stuff in between, it's not that exciting, but the really old, cool vintage homes with charm and the really cool new modern designs are what kind of catch most people's eye in this part of the neighborhood. So that wraps it up. Thank you for sticking around today. In Central Austin, we've got charm, culture, historical homes. We've got actual public transportation, ease of commute all around town because you're so centrally located, lots of restaurants, walkable parks, and you're not too far from some of the best golf courses in Austin. If you think this part of town resonates with you and you want to see more in person, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're always available to help you find the perfect home that matches your lifestyle. Until next time, I hope to see you around town.